You are drowning in work and running on empty. But the second someone asks if you need a hand, you instantly smile and say, "No thanks, I've got it." Then the weekend finally arrives. You clear your project queue, you sit down on the couch with zero obligations, and your chest immediately tightens. A heavy, sinking feeling of dread settles in your stomach. The exact things your body is desperate for, rest and support, trigger an immediate spike in your heart rate. You instinctively pick up your phone to find a distraction, or you suddenly remember a random chore you need to do right now. People might tell you that you are acting too proud, or label you as stubborn perfectionist. Your behavior is guided by a survival mechanism that has redefined safety. To your brain, being safe no longer means being at rest. It means being in control. To understand why rest feels terrible, we need to look at your nervous system's two main gears. You have the sympathetic sector, which handles your fight or flight response, and the parasympathetic circuit, which regulates resting and digesting. Your amygdala acts as your threat detection center, that it cannot tell the difference between a physical predator and an abstract modern stressor, like a failing grade or a delayed freelance payout. It routes all of that pressure directly into your fight or flight pathway. Because you are constantly juggling deadlines and managing heavy workloads, your body keeps the engine running hot 24/7. You flood your system with adrenaline and cortisol until high alert becomes your new normal. When the external pressure finally disappears on a quiet weekend, you try to force your body into rest mode, but your brain looks around the empty room and thinks, if things are quiet, it means a predator is hiding. To a nervous system stuck in this perpetual alert, stillness feels like a loss of control. You have wired your brain to believe that if you are not producing, grinding, or fixing something, you are not safe. This survival mode often starts early. You may have experienced emotional parentification, meaning you were forced to carry adult emotional weight, like reading the room before you even learned how to read a book. Growing up in that environment, your brain makes a subconscious calculation. You realize no one is driving the ship, so you have to be the strong one. That dynamic creates a hardwired rule. Your worth is strictly tied to your utility and what you can do for others. Years later, when someone actually offers to take a burden off your shoulders, your amygdala panics. It perceives their help as unpredictable and therefore dangerous. You instinctively refuse help because, to your nervous system, receiving care feels like a dangerous lapse in vigilance. Saying, "I'll do it myself," is an attempt to stay safe by maintaining total control. Trying to go from intense chronic stress straight into doing nothing on the couch causes a severe system crash. You need a bridge called active downregulation. Instead of forcing passive rest, you give your body a low-stakes task to help it transition, like going for a walk without music or organizing your desk. These activities require just enough focus to keep your brain occupied, but carry zero survival pressure. You are gently teaching your amygdala that the war is over and it is safe to power down. Dismantling hyperindependence requires making the first step of yielding control microscopically small, so your amygdala doesn't wake up. Ask a friend to pick the restaurant. Let someone else drive for a moment to teach your nervous system that yielding control does not lead to a crash. You must learn that being needed is a transaction of labor, while being loved is a state of connection. That kid who grew up so fast did an amazing job keeping you safe. They carried the world when no one else would. But the threat has passed. You don't have to carry it anymore, and it is finally safe to rest. Subscribe to Doodle Psych for more animated psychology, and I'll see you next time.